So this is a replay flex from Le Putat in the I-58, 56, sorry, which is good because we get that lovely sub content on the stream without having to play a sub ourselves.
Battle starts.
Okay. 7.1 conceal. 7.1 conceal. Why is the guy pink? Had to leave the previous game. My pup required attention. Submarine flex? Yeah, I know. It's disgusting. But hey, haven't you heard that subs are actually really weak and really terrible? Every time I see people complain about subs, there's always some Facebook idiot or some guy with like 40% win rate who explains how actually the subs are really weak and really bad and don't do much. It's weird. It's like clockwork. Every time you point out how broken subs are, you always get some idiot who doesn't understand that either A, he's never actually faced a good player, or B, he's not a good player himself. So they have this idea that subs are a weak class, and they don't understand that the problem is not the class in that case. It's absolutely between the keyboard and the chair. It's absolutely between the keyboard and the chair. Ragnar is inherently underpowered. Yeah, right? Wait, is your torpedo reload 30 seconds? What? Huh? How's that a thing? Bro, I didn't know it was that low. I knew it was low, but are you shitting me? 32-second reel. Wow. And this is at full HP. Okay. So when you go, we go immune to plane spotting, you go periscope, and now your concealment is 2.6. With a 30, like imagine having 2.6 conceal and having 32-second reload on torps, and then what you focus on complaining about is torpedo boats. Not subs, but torpedo boats. As if this thing here isn't far superior to any destroyer you've ever seen.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to start.
Enough Torf Alpha to 100% the mines with survivability expert from personal experience. Personal experience, huh? We have a lot of personal experience of the subs, man. We have a lot of personal experience. It's not the good kind of experience, is it? How fast are these torps? They look pretty goddamn speedy. So you got 24.2k health. I just noticed you have 24.2k health. Is there any tier 8 destroyer that has as much? I don't think so. Even Akizuki with the HP perk is like 23.8. So it's more HP than any tier 8 destroyer. And it's this small. Look how small it is compared to the Fubuki despite having all this health. Dude, the Fubuki doesn't have enough mass to push you.
Commander, we've been detected.
Uh-oh. You got detected in your vulnerable class? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Instantly undetected. I'm still baffled by the fact that this thing has more health than any destroyer. See, this is one of the this kind of DD players suck to play against. You notice that he doesn't use pings at all. At all.
Commander,
Why would you? That's the question, why would you? You don't need to. Because you can sail up to ships and do this at point blank range. Which is really fun. Really fun to deal with. I mean, he opts to. Like, look, the fact that you can be undetected at this range, it's fundamentally just dumb as hell. It's just dumb as hell. With this torpedo reload, it's poor Fuso. He had a good time. He had a good time. You don't really ping in this path? Yeah, it reminds me of kind of like Gotha, where you don't need the ping if you don't want to. Because why bother? You just sit there and launch the bullshit. Oh, they got spotted. Battleship has no... You don't have a chance to shoot this thing before it goes stealth. Like, even when you radar DDs, or radar subs, if your guns aren't pointed at him, often he'll have time to dive and disappear before you can turn your guns and shoot him, and the shells can land. He can dive and be invulnerable. Oh no, Colorado is trying to push. Or he's trying to... He's not even pushing generally, he's just sailing in his own spawn. But the thing is, when you see a sub, the counterplay is to run away. That's literally it. The counterplay is to run away. But he's trying to play the game. And when there's a sub in the game, you can't play the game. You're not allowed. So he's gonna have a lot of fun now. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's true. He's like 5 km away from a cruiser and he's undetected while doing that. It's... No. Oh boy, here we go. Poor Flint. Isn't Flint ship-based ASW? 24.2k health with French saturation. Oh man, Flint isn't gonna do shit with his guns. Oh, he's trying to depth charge. He's trying to depth charge, but here comes the shotgun. Now he goes for ping. It doesn't really need it. Okay. Well, he's gonna go right behind him, underneath the depth charges. Surely he's gonna lose a lot of health now, right, chat? Surely he's gonna lose a lot of health now. Your team doesn't kill the Flint, which is unfortunate. Well, look at that. He's sailed straight through all the depth charges, sits in hydro, plus the Nagata depth charges, and he's half HP. Half HP. Half HP. Sailed straight through all the depth charges from a fucking cruiser. Oh yeah, this thing has a gun. He could have maybe surfaced and shot him. Vulnerable, yeah, imagine thinking this is the vulnerable class. Jesus. Well, yeah, this is the sap thing. I remember being tortured by this sap thing gun on this thing. But then again, if he surfaces, he loses his French saturation, doesn't he? So maybe it just wasn't worth it to bother. Nagato is trying to run, but the I-56 is on the surface now, so we're doing 29 knots. We're already faster than the Nagata. 30 knots, 31, 32. Yeah, we're much faster than the Nagata, so. 33 knots, 33 and a half. Closing in on 34 knots. Oh, got surface spotted because we caught up to him too quickly. Oh, here comes the shots. We don't care apparently. Yeah, we don't care because we have so much health. Very cool. Oh, he wants to turn to shoot. He shouldn't have done that because he's gonna eat those massive... Oh, he couldn't afford to surface to do that because... or turn to shoot, because turning to shoot meant eating all the torps, and these torps do so much damage, it's...
Problem solved, sir.
Jesus Christ. These things really are an abomination, aren't they? These things really are an abomination, but holy shit. It doesn't bother with the carrier, because the Fubuka is going that way?
Low battery.
Yeah, it doesn't bother. Imagine defending this gameplay. Like, yeah, that seems really fun and fair. Like, a DD can't play anywhere near as aggressive as a Submarine can. Yet, these things still have the same alpha, but much faster reload. Like... It makes...
That was a great battle.
It was a great battle indeed, Moz. I'm sure you enjoyed yourself.
That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Good show.
Oh god, these guys are gonna have so much fun, aren't they? Well, imagine being like, it's so stupid that you just sail on top of them. This is the thing, like, you have so much less time to react and change course. Like, a DD has to sit at 6 km away, at least. So if you just change your course every now and then, you can avoid it. But the sub can go so on top of you before the T-Torps that you don't have any chance to avoid it. And... What the fuck is this piece of shit? Yeah. And now he's using this. I hate this. This is the dumbest thing. Hydrophone means he can spot the turpits without the turpits knowing he's spotted. So he can surface, launch torps, and look how long it takes until it gets. Wait, now he gets detected. You saw how long it took until he actually got spotted? The torps are already almost on him before he got detected. So he can see him, he can surface, he can launch all his torps, and only once the torps have already traveled half the way to him, only then does he get detected. And by that time, well, it's way too fucking late, isn't it? Because...
Enemy battleship sunk. Low battery.
270k damage, man. Ugh. Imagine thinking that torpedo boats are a bigger problem than these things. Like, how disconnected are you from the game balance? How disconnected are you from the game? Think that torpedo boats are a bigger issue than these things. Because I've literally seen people complain, compare subs to Shimas, and compare submarines to destroyers. And I'm like, bro, you have no idea what you're talking about. You're so bad at the game, someone needs to take your keyboard away. That's the easiest 270k you'll see all day. Yeah, exactly. And reminder that this guy was spotted multiple times, sailed straight through Flint depth charges like it was another Sunday picnic, and still went on to rack up 270k damage in 12 minutes. Like... Good lord, that is... I wonder what the XP is going to be about with the sub bonus XP. Look, you reminder that subs get bonus XP as well, because Wargaming needs more incentives to get people to play them, because the average player base is so fucking garbage that they had to buff the base XP to get more people to play it. So now you have him sitting at fucking 3.5k base for this. You know how hard it is to get 3.5k base when you're fighting same tier ships? When you're fighting same tier ships. And keep in mind that he sunk lower tiers. Normally, if you're a tier 8 and you're sinking tier 7 ships, you get fuck all XP. Like, you get... Normal ship in this game gets 2.3k base XP, because you're fighting same tiers and lower tiers, which gives you a huge nerf to your XP. But because it's a sub, 3.5k base. Dude. Imagine how disconnected you have to be from the game and from balance in general to think that that's a good addition to the game and that in any way improves the state of the game. Good lord. Like, just awful. Start to finish, awful. Awful, awful, awful. Thank you for the replay, Flex, though. That was, well, it was certainly something to watch. Certainly something to watch.